everyone. I'm just out here in the garden today collecting up some stuff to put together some nature inside. I always like to come out here in the fall and just see what I can find out here in the garden. Oh, sorry about that. And collect some up and bring a little life inside. So I'm going to turn the camera around and you guys can join me while I do that. We had that big windstorm, and so there's all this kind of stuff hanging around, but it's still a little bit too early to start putting this stuff out. Now I'm gonna probably put some of it around here and there in vases because it does smell really, really nice. See, smell. There you go. So I will probably, with my Halloween gloves, you know, collect some of that, but that's not what I'm doing today. I'm just trying to see if I can put a little bit of life in some vases. Maybe that will be this today. There you go. All right, let's see what we get. Ooh, that's a nice big long stick. Let's see. So we're mainly here for this, but I don't really need a ton of it. I've already got about as much as I need. Now this is pretty. This is a really pretty leaf. I don't know what stuff is, so if anyone knows what this is. Ooh, and it even comes in complete with whatever these dealies are. Dingle bobs. It's got dingle bobs. Yep. So I'm going to bring some of those in too, probably, I think. Oh, you know, I think that's not from this. I think this actually gets like a purpley blackberry. I think that's from this ivy that's growing up the tree that really needs to come off. But you know what? I like the dingle bobs, so why didn't I bring clippers? Honestly. I'll take some of that with this little dingle bobs, and I'll take some of this, the younger stuff. All you guys are getting is just whacked in the face with the branches. That doesn't seem right. Ooh. Ooh, yes. All right, that'll be nice. So I, yes, was sticking my tongue out to make that happen, just so you know. Look at this. No shortage of whatever that is, that ivy. So we'll collect a lot more of that, and we'll see what happens with it. Put this with my other stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take that with me just because. All right, well, there you go. That's what we're doing today. Ooh, pine cones too. All right, big, loud truck going by. Okay, well, that's a lot. Anyway, and I'm gonna take the cherry stick too with me, and look at how nice that looks, just like that. See? Get the bugs off of there. Could have that as a centerpiece with like some, you need some color. Red. You need some red in there, don't you? Yeah. Anyway, I'll take it all in with me and see what we make of it. I will post a picture at the end. Talk to you later. Okay, hi everyone. All right, so we're back in the garden and we have a collection of the things that we got from the front yard. I picked this bottle to decorate. It's one that I had made last year out of an old whiskey bottle, and I decoupaged it with some Christmas napkins that I found, and so we're going to use that. It's a narrow neck, so we might have to move some stuff around. I also just wanted to show you these. I made them today while walking in the back field with the dogs, and I will link at the end of this video to a video where I show you how you can make some of these with Christmas coming. It would be really nice to be able to make some wreaths for free. And then we're going to decorate these up later on in the year. I've got a lot of evergreen here, and I got my colors that I didn't have earlier, and a collection of the stuff that I got from the front yard. So I'm just going to go ahead and start putting this together. See how it goes. All right, so yeah, a lot of this stuff I'd already gone through and just cleaned off. So I just took it off of the less pokey holly up at the front, took it down to where I could actually make it useful for myself. Just want to make sure it's really nice and clean because, like I said, there's not a lot of room in that evolve. I definitely want to make sure these... Oh, what happened to the pods? There was pods on the end of these seed pods. So that tells me they took a little bit of a beating between here and there. And here we go. There's one there. So I want these tall in the back, so I'll just leave them. Pretty much where I ripped them right off the plant. This one I like. I really like this leaf. I know this gets like a purpley, dark purple berry. Ooh, make sure there's nobody living on the backside, right? This gets a dark purple, almost a black berry. I don't know what it's called though. I'm sure it's something super common here. It grows in the area. That's nice because it kind of fills things out a little bit, so that's good. All right. And this stuff I went through earlier. And I just took a branch off of my evergreen, my cedar trees. I should be wearing gloves really because I am allergic to cedar. And I'm just going to take all of the needles off to a certain point because they just will rot in there otherwise. And I also need as much room as I can get because I have that really narrow neck on the bottle. My stuff keeps falling off the table. That's really... There we go. That's floofing it out a little bit. And you know what? I think I have another one of these somewhere that probably still got its seeds on it. Yeah. Let me use that for something else. That's kind of the perfect length, so we're just going to leave that just the way it is. And this is just really to bring a little bit of life inside. You know, it's coming to the end of the year here. It's November. Christmas is coming. It starts to get dark early. And as well as the lights, we can bring some of Mother Nature inside too. And then that gives us a little bit of greenery, a little bit of life. Everything maybe doesn't feel quite so heavy. And I mean, bring some cedar inside. Look at this. This just fell out of the tree when we had that windstorm the other day. I mean, look, it even came with a pine cone, complete. And you go into, you know, Michael's or not even Michael's, they wouldn't even have that. But you go to the garden center and there's a couple of these. Oh, now we really got a mass falling off the table. You get a couple of these and, you know, they've got a ribbon in them and you're $25, $26. Or just go to the park and make your own. Oh, okay. I'm going to pick my stuff up because I do kind of need it. Oh. These don't really need to be on the table. They can probably go. The dogs are hanging around here because it's getting very close to feeding time at the zoo. So I did end up getting a couple of these with the ivy with the seeds on them, and I thought that was really neat. So I'm probably not going to be able to fit too much more in here, I don't imagine. And I don't want it all just to look like it's jammed in there either, do I? Maybe one more? Hello, hummy. No, thank you, Cooper. Cooper's trying to start a wrestling match with Ember. Hear him snarfling, probably, I imagine. And then a little bit more mistletoe. That's a tall guy. Where's our best place for this? So yeah, I think this cost me the cost of the whiskey that was in the bottle, which, you know, consumables don't count. And then the price of the napkin, which wasn't much. And my time, A little Mod Podge. Sorry, just rustling Cooper's vomit. Go away, you bad boy. And yeah, there you go. So I do have some faux red flowers inside, and I might add some because it could use a little bit of color. There you go. Just go ahead and style it up on your counter. Oh, sounds like we have a woodpecker in the yard. There we go. How nice is that? So, this isn't about how beautiful a thing is, really. It's more about just getting out into the garden and seeing what we can see and finding what we can find and what we can bring in the house. And I mean, this smells amazing. And I'm going to really enjoy having that in there. So, there you go. I'll show you that. And yeah, get yourself some Mod Podge. Get yourself some napkins. You can make something cool like that. And then just go out into the garden and floof it up. Floof it up. Look for something interesting, you know. Different textures, different colors, different smells. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me anyway. So I will see you all very soon, I'm sure. Have a wonderful day.